Dillon Gabriel. So the Browns have had their fair share of quarterbacks over the years, so stop me if you've heard this before. They have fielded a total of 40 since returning to the NFL in 1999, the most in the league. Only 3 of those 40 QBs have a winning record as a starter, including 40-year-old Joe Flacco, who is set for his second stint in Cleveland this season. Jeremy, what more can you tell us about the Browns quarterback battle as camp begins?
Yeah, Courtney, here's how this is going to go down. The first week or two of training camp, I expect the Browns to run it similarly to the spring, OTAs and minicamp, where all 4 quarterbacks, the 2 rookies, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, trading blows, getting a lot of different throws, working on opposite fields, first team, second team, third team. You're going to see all that. And then Kevin Stefanski, the head coach, will crystallize the pecking order. I do expect Joe Flacco to be in the mix there. He's certainly the incumbent, probably the favorite at this point. And Shedeur Sanders did impress in the spring. Like, he was willing to throw the ball in tight windows. He was accurate. But when you ask people with Cleveland, they do bring some caution there. We're like, look, he was working against the third team a lot, not much of a pass rush. He's got a ways to go, and so that will probably show early on in camp.
RC, how important is it for these rookies to get acclimated with the offense in training camp?
Well, first off, guys, I think I can hear you, Courtney, but right behind me, UFC 318, they're having soundtrack for the weigh-ins, and I don't know what the hell we're talking about, but I think we're talking about Cleveland, so here's what I got. They got to figure out how they're going to tier these repetitions. Jeremy talked about the first 2 weeks, right? To me, it should be a battle of the first 2 weeks. Who's the best old guy? Is it Joe Flacco? Is it Kenny Pickett? Now let's figure out who's the young guy that we expect could be able to take reps this year. And once you figure that out, that's the way you have to move forward to me. I don't expect either of these rookies to be the day one starter, but I expect them to get reps at some point. So Kevin Stefanski needs to figure out early on, if Kenny Pickett's going to be our day one, let's get him the reps to be ready. But whichever one of these rookies seems more ready to play in his first year, let's make sure he's prepared to be the backup.
Yeah, I do have concerns, though. If you figure out if that old guy's going to be number one, let's say it is Joe Flacco, and let's say Joe Flacco early on isn't moving. Let's say he's moving like an old guy. Let's say he's unable to move in the pocket. All of a sudden, you're losing early, week 1, week 2. If a guy like Shedeur Sanders, who is a quarterback who talks about rhythm and timing. He's not necessarily elusive per se, but he fits in Kevin Stefanski's scheme. If he improves, I think he should get a legitimate shot to be the starter. Will it happen? No, I don't think it'll happen because it's the preseason. You're going against 2s and 3s, as we said. But if he can put enough pressure on the coaching staff and on his teammates to show everyone that he should be the legitimate starter, it may not happen week 1, but early in the season, if one of the older quarterbacks is not producing, I believe that a quarterback like Shedeur Sanders, who fits this scheme, should get an early opportunity.
So RC said that he doesn't anticipate any of the rookie quarterbacks starting early this season. The last time that a quarterback drafted as late as Shedeur Sanders started a season opener for the Browns was Randy Hedberg in 1977.